guys, John here. In this video, we are installing the Carven Exhaust onto my Toyota Tacoma. Now, this install you could totally do by yourself. I did it on my Tundra by myself, but you definitely want some of these. These are exhaust hanger pliers. I'll leave a link down in the description for them. I just picked them up at Advanced Auto, but these things, freaking lifesaver. So I just went ahead and took the spare tire out of the way. It doesn't look like it'd be too much in the way, but this little hump right here, especially on the Tundra and doing it on the 4Runner, was a bit of a pain in the butt to get all this out right here with the spare tire in the way, so I just went ahead and took it off. Sorry I took some packaging out, but I wanted to show you guys that Carven sent some swag out for this. So they did provide this kit for me to give you guys an unbiased opinion on, but we got a flat bill hat, jet tag, and a high quality shirt with next level apparel. I love when companies use this brand for t-shirts. They're so comfortable. But taking a look at how it's packaged, there's a bunch of packaging for it. We got probably our tips right here. I'll take a look at those. These two right here for Tacoma are most likely our hardware because the kit comes in bunch of different pieces compared to the OEM exhaust. So we also have some little bit of instructions right here too, and then it also gives us our clamp specs to what to torque it down to. We have our parts here, so it tells you every single part that's coming with it. And check out this new exhaust tip. So I went with the black one for the exhaust because it looked good on the Tundra. I feel like it's gonna look really good too on the Tacoma here. Massive. So you have your instructions, but on the Tacoma, you only have 2 bolts to take off. The rest of the exhaust is just hung on by hangers. So super easy removal and install of the OEM exhaust. Again, with those plier tools, it'd be really easy, but it's just 2 14mm bolts just right there. So now a perfect reason as to why the spare tire should come out. So I had to rotate the exhaust all the way around so you could see that that is the stock tip. So I had to rotate it all the way around to be able to pull out the stock exhaust system because it's all one piece. And so here we have the stock exhaust on top compared to the Carven exhaust down here. So stock muffler, obviously massive compared to this one right here by Carven. It's super simple to take it off, but man, look at this crazy increased airflow that we're gonna get. Obviously there's gonna be more noise because we have a much larger muffler right here. I mean, let's just look at the mufflers in comparison to each other. So hopefully this little 3.5 liter will sound like a beast. I already have an S&B cold air intake in it, so hopefully them two paired together will be quite a good sound. All right, so the cool thing before I button this all up is that you can run this exhaust 2 ways. So if you don't want it to hang out back here because you're gonna be off-roading quite a bit and you want it to clear this area, then right here, because I still need to tighten these bands up, but right here is where these 2 exhausts connect. So it even shows on their site, if you just wanna put your tip up here too, have all this clearance back here in the back of your Tacoma, you can. So you basically just dump it over the axle, so an axle dump exhaust, and you could have it right here. Or if you want it to run out the side of your Tacoma, you could just go ahead, get this all situated to where it clears perfectly for the leaf springs and everything, pivot your exhaust the way that you want it, and then just tighten everything back up. So you have 2 options with this exhaust, which is pretty cool, to axle dump it or take it out back behind the rear tire. So I've been debating for a second if I want to run it out here because I have Icon Adaleafs on my Tacoma. So I actually have a couple extra leaf springs because the plan was to put some weight back here. And this kind of sits a little bit close to the leaf springs. So it's either the exhaust tip sits down just a little bit or we see if it actually flexes and touches. Okay, so now we have the exhaust on, tip is on, and you see all those little fingerprints right there. So I'm gonna get some isopropyl alcohol and I'm gonna wipe down this whole new exhaust because when new exhaust heats up and you leave fingerprints on it, it will burn onto the exhaust. So I don't want that on it. So I'm gonna go ahead, wipe it down. We'll get a first start. All right, so first start impressions. I am in the garage, but here we go. That sounds super familiar, just like the Tundra. That is not bad at all. And now it went down to idle. Yeah, the Tundra is definitely a lot louder than that. When the Tundra starts up, it's like really loud. The Tacoma's always had like a kind of whiny little motor. So we're about to go up to Toyota Mafia, swap some tires around and stuff, and I'll show you guys how this Tacoma is on the highway, drone and everything with the exhaust. I'll let you guys know how that is. So I have the tires off right now because we're switching them around, but you can tell now exactly what I was talking about with the exhaust touching. So I do have aftermarket Old Man Emu BP51. So yes, this axle is drooped down a bit more than it would on a normal truck. So if you guys have stock suspension, then your axle may not droop down as much as this, but we are 100% touching. I mean, you can tell right here that this exhaust is now coming down and the hanger itself is very stretched. So we are touching with the exhaust right there. So may honestly just put it right here because it only really touches at full extension. So if you're off-roading with the truck, anything like that, it's going to pull the exhaust down. It's touching on the leaf spring. So probably putting it right here if you have any sort of aftermarket suspension on your truck would probably be the best bet. All right, so just a little light acceleration. So we are under 2,000 RPMs right now. Shifting down. You hear a little growl from the S&B cold air intake. We're at 1,300 RPM now. Coming up to a stop sign. Light acceleration. 2,500 RPM, 3,000. So it's not bad, like, at all. It doesn't bother me, honestly, as much as the Tundra did, like, when I first put the exhaust on the Tundra. But now we're about to get onto the freeway, and there's gonna be a lot of noise. There's gonna be a lot of noise because the Tacoma motor revs out a bit. We have the S&B cold air intake and the exhaust, so pedal all the way down. 6,000 RPM, 75 miles an hour. So that is 3,000 RPMs right there. Now we're at 21-ish hundred. Would be like the drone at 68 miles an hour. We're at about 17.5, 1,800 RPM. So this is the sound. More tire noise, honestly, than anything. I have Nitto ridge grapplers on this truck. Got a little bit of a hill. We dropped down to 65. So this is what it would sound like if you're trying to maintain about 65 RPM, 65 miles an hour at about probably 2,200 RPMs. Not bad at all. I don't have a decibel meter for you guys, but now at about 2,000. So, I mean, depending on the RPM range that you usually keep your Tacoma at, this is about 1,500-ish, maybe just shy over, still staying at 65 now that we've flattened out. And of course, this is like no radio on, right? Because we're recording right now. So if you have your radio on, anything, kind of drown it out a little bit. But here is cruising speed, 6th gear, 65 miles an hour. Take a listen. Well guys, back home now with the Tacoma, and my first overall impressions, like first long drive, everything with this exhaust. Honestly, it's a lot better on the Tacoma than my Tundra one was. So if you guys don't know about that, I have the same type of exhaust, the Carven Exhaust, on my Tundra. First impressions with the Tundra is like, oh gosh, this is a bit loud, not sure how I'm gonna like it. And then about a month later, I did a full review video of it, and it was pretty good. Like, and then I did a road trip with it. It had some annoyances on the road trip, but for the most part, it was really good. But this on the Tacoma, not sure if it's because it's a longer bed, more insulated cab, the engine, who knows? I mean, they're both 3.5 liters, but maybe the Tundra's puts out like a bit more at RPMs. I don't know what it is. I'm not an engineer. But what I'm getting at though, the Carven Exhaust on the Tacoma, it did not bother me at all. I liked the throatiness of it, first impressions wise. When it kicked down a gear, it's not like the Tundra where it has a 10-speed trans, so it's always kind of at 2100 RPMs, which is really loud. The Tacoma, when it downshifts, it goes past that droney point, because 2100 RPMs on this as well is kind of loud. But if it downshifts to get up to speed, it kind of went like past that. So the annoyance of the exhaust really wasn't there for this Tacoma. I just turned my radio up a bit more, listened to some Andy Frisella, listened to some country music, whatever, and I could not really hear this exhaust at all. So I will do another update video for you guys on this exhaust, maybe in a week or two after driving the Tacoma a little bit more, but as of right now, first impressions are freaking awesome. And that's not just me selling product. I don't do that. I am very honest with you guys about everything, but first impressions for sure are really good with this exhaust. So guys, I'll catch you in the next video. All right, see you later.